In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 19, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Raptors versus Atlanta Hawks. This Saturday, the Toronto Raptors will travel to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Hawks. Tip-off will be inside the State Farm Arena. Both of these teams have jumped out to hot starts to begin the season, but the Raptors took down the Hawks 139-109 earlier in the year. The Toronto Raptors are coming into this one after taking down the Miami Heat 112-104. They look great on the defensive end of the court as they continued to contest each shot that went up. They will need to lock in defensively again in this game if they want to challenge the Hawks on the road. The Atlanta Hawks are entering this matchup after falling to the Boston Celtics 126-101. The Hawks struggled on the offensive end of the court in that game, as they only shot 41.6% from the field. They will need to be better with the ball in their hands if they want to take care of business at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Raptors are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 road games, 36-16 against the spread in their last 52 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Hawks are 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 games following a loss, 5-13 against the spread in their last 18 games following a loss of more than 10 points, and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games following a double-digit loss at home. Head-to-head, the over is 8-3 in the last 11 meetings overall. The Raptors are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Atlanta, and the Raptors are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. The Raptors will be without a list of players including Chris Boucher, Gary Trent Jr., Otto Porter Jr., and Pascal Siakam, while the Hawks are only missing Bogdan Bogdanovic. These 2 teams are in similar form, but the Hawks are dealing with fewer injuries, and I'm sure they will come out swinging after getting embarrassed by the Celtics in their own building their last time out. The Toronto Raptors are dealing with a gang of injuries, and that makes them tough to back against respectable teams, especially on the road. The Atlanta Hawks always play their best ball at home, and it's the home team that's won the last 4 meetings between these clubs. The line is reasonable, so the Atlanta Hawks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These defenses have been struggling lately, as Toronto is giving up 116 points in their last 4 games, while Atlanta is allowing 118 points in their previous 3 games. The adjusted offensive ratings at dunks and threes show they can do well, as the Raptors are 9th with a 113.5 rating, while the Hawks are 15th in the league with a 112.3 rating. Expect this game to be close and a lot of points to be scored in this game as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Orlando Magic versus Indiana Pacers. The Orlando Magic head on the road to clash with the Indiana Pacers in an Eastern Conference battle on Saturday night. The Magic earned a big road win against the Bulls on Friday. The Pacers recorded a solid road victory against the Rockets in their Friday action. The Magic went 2-1 against the Pacers last season. Looking at the betting trends, the Magic are 0-7-1 against the spread in their last 8 road games, and 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 road games against a team with a winning home record. The Pacers are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 home games, 19-7 against the spread in their last 26 games playing on 0 days rest, and 8-0 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 9-0 in the last 9 meetings in Indiana, and the Magic are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Indiana. Entering the season, the Indiana Pacers were expected to finish at or near the bottom of the Eastern Conference. They enter play Friday 1 game above .500, and they have been a fun group to watch on the offensive end. Tyrese Halliburton has been a force running the point. He is averaging 21 points, 10.4 dimes, and 4.5 rebounds on 49.2% shooting. Alongside standout rookie Benedict Mathurin, they have a young core to build on if they decide to move on from Miles Turner. The Magic have been without Paolo Banchero for the last week, and he is questionable to suit up for this game. They are not a very efficient group, and if Banchero and Wendell Carter Jr. sit again, this will be an easy win for Indiana. So the Indiana Pacers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Magic and Pacers are both in action Friday night and will be on the second leg of a back-to-back for this one. You would expect these clubs to be sluggish, but each boasts one of the younger rosters in the league, and they should be fresh enough to put up their typical share of points. Indiana is second in the NBA in pace, and Halliburton along with Mathurin will have a field day at the Fieldhouse against a Magic team allowing over 112 points per game. Orlando does not score very many points either, averaging a touch over 109 per game. But I anticipate this being a back and forth game with minimal defense played. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Philadelphia 76ers. Minnesota will be looking to extend its two-game winning streak when it travels to Philadelphia on Saturday night. The Timberwolves have a chance to get back to the .500 mark for the first time in 2 weeks after going through a short losing stretch. Philadelphia is coming off an impressive win over Milwaukee on Friday night. Looking at the betting trends, the Timberwolves are 8-0 against the spread in their last 8 Saturday games and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games playing on 2 days rest. The 76ers are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games playing on 0 days rest. Head-to-head, the over is 9-2-1 in the last 12 meetings in Philadelphia. The Timberwolves are 3-12 against the spread in the last 15 meetings overall, and the Timberwolves are 2-6 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Philadelphia. The Timberwolves are in a rare situation in the league where they don't have any injuries, while the 76ers are likely without James Harden, Tobias Harris, and maybe Tyrese Maxey, who left last night's game due to a left foot injury. The Timberwolves have been consistent but below expectations on the offensive end to open the year. They average 115 points per game and can deploy an inside-out game with Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards doing some serious damage. With that said, they are still hovering around the .500 mark primarily due to their issues on the defensive end. Entering this game against Philly, they are allowing 116 points per game, 23rd in the league. Philadelphia is on the second leg of a back-to-back, but they had 4 days off during the week, so expect Joel Embiid to suit up. Considering they are without James Harden, they need Embiid in the lineup to compete most nights. Minnesota is huge inside with Gobert and Towns, and they will limit Embiid's impact on this game. The 76ers are clearly the team in better form in this matchup, but they are banged up and playing this one on 0 days rest. I'm expecting a bit of a letdown performance from the 76ers to allow the Timberwolves to pull off the upset on the road. So the Minnesota Timberwolves to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. With the 76ers on the second leg of a back-to-back, some players may be held out due to conditioning. I do not believe that to be the case, considering they had 4 days off during the week. Without Harden in the lineup and the club hovering around the .500 mark, they need every win they can get. Anthony Edwards has been on a rampage for Minnesota lately. The second-year guard out of Georgia is averaging 22 points and 5.8 rebounds on 46.8% shooting and is the driving force on the perimeter for the Timberwolves, who primarily do most of their damage inside. Philadelphia is bottom 5 in pace entering play on Friday, and they will be in that position for much of the season. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.